You want to be in this way?
Just sit down and just sit back. Come on, man. Come over here. Kick back, please. All right. Don't answer it. This is your dad.
Yes.
Brian, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This is Steve.
This is the one? You got it? So this is... How you doing? This is John Mills, A Fistful of Metal, and WIDB, Darkness Descends. I'm sitting here with my bud Tony here. We're sitting here with Korn, Jonathan and Brian. They've been all over the CMJ charts. They've been #1 for the past 11 weeks, and they're not coming off my #1 chart for a good another 6 or 7 weeks, probably 10, 12, probably for the rest of the year. Really, I mean, I have a serious neurosis about these guys. All I've been listening to for the past 2 weeks. My first question I wanted to get with you guys was the crowd change. Have you noticed like a crowd change from the like your tour from Sick of It All then going straight to Danzig?
Yeah, we've noticed just a little bit. What I think the beauty of our band is we draw so many different kinds of people at our shows. That's why we can travel with a punk band or a hardcore band and then go out with Danzig and bring these people. We get mixed crowds, and that's really what we just want to play to everybody. Man. It's not a hardcore, punk or rave or anything. We just want to play for everybody and just give us a chance.
How's your action been with the Danzig tour?
Oh, it's been nothing but good for us, man. Kids freaking out, and that's what we like. It's a good time, man. Really fun.
Yeah, Tony over here, if you've noticed the Sideburn, show 'em off, Tony. We have a Danzig fanatic with us, so this is going to be one, killer show tonight. I'm going to bust the other knee. More people to join.
Come here, Monkey. Monkey's joining us.
Monkey's going to come over and join us.
See, Monkey.
Monkey, here. Sit here.
Oh.
See if we can get this in here. Yeah.
You look familiar.
Because I interviewed you 2 weeks ago. If you remember the kid checker. I'm going to interview you guys again in another 2 weeks. I'm
not wearing the same thing. You are. I'm not. You were. Okay.
How did you guys go around getting signed and stuff? How was you guys are from the Orange County thing?
Really hard work. We practice every day, and we just started booking shows. We play up to 3 or 4 shows a week all over Orange County, and we just played to just build that draw. People tell their friends, and we get a bigger draw. Then our manager started getting the industry into us, and we just started having more and more industry people show up until it just blossomed, and we got to pick and choose what we wanted.
Yeah, I have a message from Smitty, Joe, I think Lauren from Concrete, that when you guys get back to California, they're going to take you out and get you all messed up.
All right. That sounds like them.
That sounds like them.
Well, cool. Well, we're going to go to a song and or video or whatever, and we'll be back here with some more questions for Korn here, and we'll be right back. Peace. And he fucking kills me. I went to a Pantera show a couple weeks ago and got twisted.
Uh-oh.
You want to take over the microphone?
I like her. Only on video day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got some questions for me?
Yeah, I do. Alright, we're back with the guys from Korn here. Now, I was wondering, you guys, your sound is something I haven't really heard before, and I'm wondering, where your influences are.
Well, to tell you our influences, man, the band the band, except without me and Brian got in the band a month before me. They've been playing for a good 7 to 8 years together, so they got a chance to go through all the styles of music they want. And finally, when we got in the band and we got our vibe going, I think it's basically each of us feeding off each other, because none of the band listens really any heavy music. I listen to all kinds of weird stuff. David's into the Bee Gees, Monkey's into bungle and weird opera stuff. It's so when we write, we're coming up with a riff, and I think we don't ever go, let's go towards this kind of band, let's go Pantera to it. It's each of us just has our own ideas, and we try them. That's the beauty of our band. No one's afraid to say, hey, that's stupid, and get their feelings hurt. So it's really all 5 of us, just our influence. He's my influence, and he's my influence. And
Lock that thing.
That's what it is. Hold on.
No need to cut, this is casual.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's what it is. And it's just that vibe, just all of us, we feel the music, they know what I'm writing about, and they can relate to it too, so they put just as much as I do into it. That's how we get our sound. And I'm really proud of it, because you have no idea how hard it is to come up with your own sound. I'm proud of it.
I mean, you guys have done it. I mean, like, John let me listen to it about, was it about a month and a half ago, something like that, and I've never heard anything like it, and I just think you guys are just...
So that makes it all worth it, man.
Yep.
Totally.
I have a question. I might ask some of the same questions because the last interview we did was it was getting kind of late toward the show, and everybody's working back and yelling and loading ice, and it was really, really dark. So I'm gonna kind of like cut these two interviews in together. Maybe they'll work. We had a song about chutes and ladders. Me and Tony were driving up to Chicago, and you got that part in the middle where you get like really heavy to knick-knack, patty, give a dog a bone. Me and Tony are just jamming out to it, and Tony, in his moment of clarity, kind of looks at me and goes, "Hey, John, do you know we're getting like really violently aggressive to Mother Goose?" And we're like,
I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, what are you sure?
If you look at the words, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. I think a man rolling down the street's kind of violent. And if you look, Mary had a little lamb, and I say, ba-ba, black sheep underneath, those are pretty kind of racist to me. I mean, ba-ba, black sheep having wool, yes sir, yes sir, three bags full. And it's self-explanatory. All nursery rhymes, we've grown up thinking they're innocent, but they're not. About the Black Death, or about, like, London Bridge is falling down. I don't think that's really fun.
Yeah, that's just like kind of going back to the record cover itself. It's like we want everybody to see all the like dark in everything innocent, especially like the nursery rhymes.
There's always, it's like you can get good and bad. There's just those two forces.
Isn't the Ashes song, is We All Fall Down, it's about some disease that everyone dies.
And they go to hell or wherever. You know, that's just all about death, everything. And when you're a little kid, you're all, man, they had no clue. And it's just all what we're taught when we grow up, because when you're born, you don't know anything. And now kids get fed full of cartoons. The only entertainment is blowing a ship up or doing something on video games, and look around, people are killing each other, and that's all they know. That's the cool thing to do now, so that's all we're singing about.
And my favorite song on here is Faggot. Do you have the problems with like the people growing up, people getting you a hard time because of the way you look, long hair and dreadlocks, stuff like that?
Well, when I was in high school, I was like a total fine arts nerd. All I did was in everything. I was in orchestra, pipe band, all that. And so I wasn't in the cool crowd. I wasn't in the football crowd, the cool clique. So of course they called me a faggot, or I know I get stereotyped like that. And a lot of people can relate to that. If you have long hair, they go, "What's up, long hair? What's up, Korn?" They call them Korns and everything. And I think that's not right, man. People don't need to act like that, and I get my revenge now because those people that picked on me come to my shows, jump up and down, and say they're faggots. So I think that's pretty sick. I got my revenge.
We love it. All you MTV children, jumping around thinking you're faggots. That's just wonderful. We're gonna go to another video and our song, and we're gonna be playing this song all night on Darkness Descends, and then we'll come back for a few more segments. Korn. Did you want to say something? What, man?
What the fuck?
Oops. I can't deal with these interruptions, Joel.
I'm sorry. There's a picture you asked for.
Thank you.
Hi, Joel.
Be the man, Joel.
Joel's the man.
Go to the trailer.
Hi. Okay.
Okay, we're back here with Korn. So we have Munky, Jonathan, and Brian here sitting with us. As the interview goes along, more and more people keep walking through the door and joining the interview. So pretty soon we'll probably have the whole band in here.
I'm sorry. There's one thing I did want to say earlier. Is like I mentioned how your sound is just totally. I mean, it's just an incredible sound. And going back to what we were just talking about with like the nursery rhymes and like the song "Faggot," how it's I actually sat and the first few times I listened to the album, I listened to it and just for I'm like, wow, these guys really kick ass. And the more I listen to it, the more it's just like, it really sounds like, it's like everything you talk about, the way you guys portray it is just like very believable.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing the bass is saying is on total honesty. We're not trying to be off any concept or fake thing. It's each one of those instruments represents their personalities to the T. David is so totally neat and tidy in his drumming shows that Reggie's just like this tough guy, got the attitude, everything, and that goes out on his playing. He's a weirdo. He plays weird. Brian's a klutz, but he can sure and hell play a good guitar and comes up with some stuff. I don't know how he does it.
See?
And then me, it's all our personalities, and we all, the big secret is we just get along so well. Yeah. And when I came out and tried out for the band, it's like I knew them for years. It was just so meant to be. So So I think this was meant to be, and I'm just here now, checking it out.
Where do you guys plan to go after the Danzig thing?
I think we're planning on doing like our own couple of our own shows, just go around and get a chance to see us play longer, and we just want people to see us play, man. You don't know what Korn's about till you see us live. I mean, the album's good and everything, but you have to see us live to really see what we're about. That's the whole vibe.
I can attest for that. You know, if they don't let me down in that little section, I'm going over the wall. They're gonna throw me out tonight. It's wonderful.
Yeah, if you guys have seen out there, there's like a little tiny pit area, and there's like and we were here for Slayer about a few months ago, and then I bugged the guy for like the whole Machine Head and Biohash. I'm like, come on, let me out there. They only let a certain number of people.
Yeah, they let so many, but that when you get into big venues like this, that's how it is.
Yeah, Julian?
Well, after a while, I bugged the guy like all night long.
I miss the clubs, man. You can do anything you want. Yeah, I miss the. Hope to get them soon again.
Yeah, me and John were talking earlier about out by us in Chicago. There's a lot of smaller places that have closed down lately, and they've turned into like techno clubs and this and that. But there are places where it's just almost, and there's no rules, no security guards, nothing. But the vibe there was just great.
That was bad. I love that club.
Metro's a great place. Speaking of, I saw Bungo there a few years back.
Oh,
it was great.
jealous.
Me too. I want to see him.
Haven't seen him since '92.
Yeah. It was incredible. Mike Pett, in the end of the show, took a backflip onto his drum set and then stayed there for the rest of the show. The drummer got up, looked at him, kicked him, and walked off stage. The rest of the band walked off stage and left him there, lying. I mean, it was like a good 15 foot backdrop.
He's an incredible artist, man.
Yeah.
That guy is an artist. He is.
Cool. Maybe we'll go dig up some bungo for these guys.
Yeah.
Well, and we'll come back for one last segment with Korn, and then we'll just watch this or listen or whatever you're doing. So,